Welcome to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Is this thing on? Welcome to my fragrance show. I am Marshall's Blend Fragrance, and today I'm going to be starting part 1 of 2 smelling decants that were sent to me by ALLIEMCC, the beautiful Allie, and DDLD. So that's Allie and Joe. I love you guys so much. Thank you. So let's get it started now. So I'm gonna be picking them out randomly. These are fragrances that I have never gotten my nose on, at least not consciously. I may have smelled it on the train or on a bus or on the street or in a restaurant or something like that, but purposely, intentionally, having known that I was holding the bottle of that fragrance to smell it, no, I have not. So I will be picking them out at random and then smelling them. So the first one is called, oh, is this from Cool Water? Cool Water, I did ask for some Cool Water. Allie actually has a page and she asked me to pick out some of the fragrances that she has that I've never smelled, and I was able to pick out some. Cool Water, grapefruit, and sage I have yet to have smelled. You guys know Cool Water is pretty popular, so let's get right into it. Oh, this is very nice. It tastes very good. That opening is very strong. I can taste the sage. If you guys know me, you guys know that I use a lot of bay leaf. I use a lot of thyme. So you do get that aromatic breath, you know, freshness. You do get citrus freshness. I am getting some kind of like cardamom in here, but this smells really good. But it is absolutely aromatic. So if you love an aromatic fragrance, this opening is 100% aromatic. It's giving me herbs. I did get the citrus. I do get the grapefruit. What part of the grapefruit am I getting? I'm getting not the peel necessarily, but you know, the inside of the peel, that white part, that's what I'm getting. You know how your nails kind of smell after you open? That's what I'm getting with sage, not only sage, I'm also getting thyme in here. Cool Water Aquaman. Cool Water Aquaman, and I will try that on the opposite side of my wrist. Cool Water is pretty strong. Okay. Oh, this one's sweeter. Aquaman is sweeter. Aquaman is saltier. Yeah, Aquaman is sweeter. It's saltier. I'm getting lavender. I'm getting mint from here too, interestingly enough. Actually, it's marine. So Aquaman is the proper term for it. Think Cool Water. If you sprayed it, have you seen those beaches that have rocks, like little rocks? Because sand clearly is little rocks, I know that. But the coarse, let's call it coarse sand. Beaches with very coarse sand, and how it has this, like it's this salty marine smell is heavier. I think algae, think seaweed, think saltiness, but add that to the original Cool Water DNA. And that's what I'm getting here. It seems like it's one that doesn't last long, but that's okay. Like I say, freshies, they give you 4 hours, be happy. Don't complain. No te quejes. ¿Pa qué te quejas? ¿Pa qué te quejas? So I drink water to refresh. I did steam my nose to clean out any of the old fragrance molecules that might be lingering there, because I was like, look, if you're gonna be smelling 8 to 9 fragrances, you know, your nose is gonna have to have something there. All right, so now I'm going to smell Bora Bora. Deborah? I don't know if that's where it comes from, but Bora Bora. So now I'm gonna spray that over here. I like spraying on skin as opposed to paper. I got some paper. I was gonna spray it on paper. Ooh, okay. So Bora Bora. I pick up iris, and I want to say it has iris and orris. So I get floral, it's floral. It's definitely much more worldly than a Cool Water, you know? I pick up a roundness that I feel only comes from sandalwood, but then again, iris itself rounds out. So it's an iris, it has some wood. Jeez, this is really good. I gotta tell you, Bora Bora is good. You guys know I don't like iris fragrances too much, but this is one that I say is interesting. It gets my attention. It gets my nose's attention. It's not offended. I'm assuming there's some patchouli in there. I'm assuming that there is a little bit of, there's spices in there. There's spices in there, potentially, I'm not gonna say ginger, but something ginger-esque, but there's definitely spices. There is some aromatics in there, but it's a spicy iris patchouli. I like it. Bora Bora smells really good. Aftermath, which is a clone of Side Effect. And you guys know I love the woody vanillic profile. So I'm pretty certain I'm gonna love this one. Ooh, but okay, it opens up pretty sharp, very sharp. It is unmistakably Side Effect profile. And can I tell you guys something? So this one is, I don't think it's like 100% Side Effect, but it's Side Effect adjacent. If Side Effect was a house, then Aftermath is a house that looks just like it, but it has the doors and the windows painted differently. And instead of having a, I don't know, what kind of a tree bush in front, they have a different type of tree bush. So it's not exactly the same, but they're similar. Oh. But you know what happens? So the opening is different. The dry down. It's the dry down. That dry down is phenomenal. Yeah, the dry down is Side Effect. The dry down is Side Effect. The dry down is Side Effect. They nailed it. Props to you. The dry down, they nailed it. I don't know what company does Aftermath, but yeah, they nailed it. I'm gonna smell the Jo Malone White Lilac Rhubarb. White Lilac Rhubarb. I don't personally know how to recognize lilac, but rhubarb I do. Rhubarb I do. There's a fragrance from 4160 Tuesday London that has rhubarb in it, so I'll be able to recognize it. So these are unadulterated. Yeah, wow. You know what lilac reminds me of? Water lily. The opening is an inky water lily. You get the earthiness of the rhubarb immediately. Immediately you get the earthiness of the rhubarb. This one also has spices. This is wonderful. This has the spices that, oh, this is nice. It has spices and herbs. Wow. It has some fruit, it's not fruity, but it has some fruit that gives it a meatiness to the scent. As of now, of the 5 that I have smelled, Jo Malone's White Lilac and Rhubarb has impressed me the most because it's so different. And wow, it has to have lavender because lavender tends to calm me down, and this really calmed me down immediately. Oh, this is wonderful. I like it. I like it. I like it. Even if it's one of those short-lived, not so long-lasting fragrances, although this feels like on my skin, it would give me hours and hours of wear. Look at that oil. So I really do like it. Okay, so as of now, that's at the top. Plum Loco, Plum Loco. Tengo plum loco, soy plum loco, 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 plum loco, plum loco, 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 plum, 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 loco, plum, loco, plum, 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 loco, plum, loco, plum, loco, plum, plum, plum. Let's smell it. There you go. Oh, this is, the opening is wonderful. The opening is rich. The opening is actually very Middle Eastern, I'll tell you that much. Interestingly enough, gives me the oud. It gives me resins. It gives me spices. It gives me some cinnamon. It gives me some coriander. It gives me like a white oud accord. And it gives me the plum. But this is a very Middle Eastern smelling fragrance. This smells rich. This smells like it's gonna last forever. It has some woodiness, definitely. It smells great. Oh, wonderful. What I will tell you is that it does have some barnyard energy. It definitely has some barnyard energy, slightly animalic, definitely. You know, so one thing I was talking with someone recently is when they said, how do you describe animalic? If you smell something and it reminds you of an animal, it doesn't have to be a bad smell. It just reminds you of an animal, then it's animalic, you know? Queer Cafe. Oh, but let me tell you something. I am smelling pretty darn good. This whole area is smelling wonderful. Let's spray that up here. Whoa, that is coffee immediately. That is coffee immediately. The opening is exactly what I expect from any coffee fragrance that says it has coffee. This is what I expect to get. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. There's nothing synthetic, nothing syrupy. This is just a wonderful coffee scent. You know, like, and it's a black coffee. It's a black coffee, no sugar. That's what it is. It smells wonderful. So now I'm gonna try Blood Orange, an ATH, isn't it? Blood Orange. Let's smell it. Okay. Blood Orange. Wow, definitely. You know what it smells like? The opening smells like licorice or blood orange peel. The blood orange peel. That's what it smells like. It smells like blood orange peel with licorice. I like it. I like it. It smells good. I'm getting spices. It's also giving me somewhat of a tea, like a spice, a chai. It's giving me like a chai type of thing, like black pepper, anise, you know, clove. It's giving me that. Oh, wow. You know what? This is perfect for fall. This smell is, to me, what the months of October, November, December should smell like. This is wonderful. So the 9th fragrance that they sent, it's called Predator. Predator, it's a clone of Apex. Okay, there you go. That's nice. That's actually very nice. The opening is very different. It gives me citrus green, fresh, open air, outside, different, you know? It's good. Thank you again, Allie and Joe. Thank you again. So of the 9 that I smelled, the top 4 are Queer Cafe is number 1. Blood Orange is number 2. Predator is number 3. And White Lilac and Rhubarb would be number 4. That's not discrediting either of the cool waters. It was Cool Water Aquamarine, Cool Water Fruit, Grapefruit and Sage, Bora Bora, Plum Loco, or Aftermath Side Effect. This was so much fun. So much fun. So I can't wait to do another one with the other 9 that you sent, with the surprise one that I don't know which one it is, but it has Darkwing Duck, Darkwing, Darkwing Duck, Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. Goodbye, my lovely fragrance blenders. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao, ci vediamo pronto. Love you guys.